Alright, what's going on, everyone? The Magicycle is back. I'm excited. Yes! I got it back from Papa Citizen. The beast is back, and I'm glad to have it back in my possession. If you don't know, right after I got this bike, I did, of course, the overview video on it, and a couple others, like a range test and changing out the brakes and adding the front rack, all that stuff, right? And then I did another video where my dad rode 14 different e-bikes in a single day. Check that out if you want to see it. And he went through them all and tested them all around the neighborhood and came up with his favorite, which was the Magicycle. He liked that the best, so I eventually let him take it home, and it was his 7 hours, well actually like 9 hours away up in Pennsylvania. He's been riding it up there, and it's been gone for 6 months or so, and I finally got it back. He was down helping me move. I recently moved, and he rode a bunch of the new bikes I had, of course, and said that he wanted to take another one home to try and to ride. And he's already got like 5 up there, and I said, okay, that's fine, but I want the Magicycle back because there's some more stuff I want to do with this bike. This is, if you don't know, this is one of the most powerful 750 watt bikes that I've ever received. I don't know if it's the 52 volt system or the motor they use or what it is. It's just a very powerful bike, and I wanted it back because, like I said, I've moved and I need to do all new baseline testing, all new hill climbs and stuff, so I can compare bikes. And this was the fastest that I've ever gotten up the last hill I used to use. So I need this to set the baseline. I need to know the time to beat for all the other bikes coming in. And this is kind of the standard. This bike is kind of beastie. And if you don't know, if you're not following Magicycle, they've recently kind of upgraded this bike. They sell the Cruiser Pro now, which has hydraulic brakes instead of cable, a bigger battery. I think it's 20 amp hour instead of like 15. It still has a 52 volt system, but it has a bigger motor. Well, not bigger, but more powerful, I guess. It's torqueier. This one's supposed to be like 86 Newton meters, and the new one's like 96 Newton meters. And I don't know if there's any other changes. That's kind of all I saw when I glanced at it. So they've taken this beast and they've made it even beastier. So that would be interesting to get on that. They got some other new ones out, like the Ocelot, I think it's called, and another like step through one. They've kind of got some really cool bikes. I might think about ordering one of those just to test them out. I'm curious about that new motor they're using with the 96 Newton meters, how much more power that's really going to give you. It's, if you're looking for a legal bike, right? That's kind of the norm in the US anyway. 750 watt, it can't push you faster than 20 mile an hour. So when you're getting other bikes that have 1,000 watt motors, I mean, that's technically not allowed, but no one cares in the US. They don't really regulate it or monitor it or police it or anything. It's just everybody just rides whatever they want. It's kind of like motorcycles. I mean, you can have a learner's permit and go buy a turbo Busa. There's no, Europe they do like weird A1, A2 licensing. I don't even know how it works, but you can buy whatever you want here. But we're cruising uphill now. I might use this for my hill climb test. This nice curving, long, winding hill, and because it's close to my house, so it's a little bit easier when you're testing a bunch of bikes to be close to your house. So that might be it. I might use that little hill there. It's about 11% grade. As you can see, this thing cruised right up it. I'm not even pedaling. This is a pretty powerful bike. Like I said, I'm glad to have it back. It's really quick off the line. You can adjust all the stuff in the screen, like the pedal assist levels and how much power is delivered, and if you want fast start or slow start. So it's really adjustable. It's kind of a good bike. I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's comfy. The handlebars come up so high, you get that really upright seating position. I wish it had like a suspension of some sort on it. I'm thinking about adding the Tannis liners to this. I have an extra set of Tannis liners that I've been waiting to find a bike worthy of the Tannis liners. This one may be it. It may be worthy of getting those liners in there. It changes the ride comfort so much. It just makes it softer, and then you get the puncture protection too, but I like it just for the ride change. All that foam inside the tire just kind of, I don't know, deadens the bounce. I mean, imagine taking a basketball and filling it with foam and then trying to bounce it, and it wouldn't be the same, of course. It's kind of how I feel with these fat tires. So lots of plans coming up for the Magicycle. Number one, we got to do our baseline testing. Number two, I think I'm going to change the brakes. I have an extra set of hydraulic brakes that I'm going to try to put on this from Big Game Bikes. Check out Big Game Bikes because they have like pre-filled, ready to go hydraulic brakes that you can just bolt on. And I did it to my custom e-bike, you know, my Rad that I've changed to the Citizen bike. I bolted them on there, and I've gotten questions, you know, does it bolt on to this bike or that bike? I might try to bolt them on to the Magicycle and see if they'll work there. I got a feeling they probably will. They'll probably work on most any flat tire bike. So that's another video coming up. So there's probably going to be a couple more videos on the Magicycle coming out. Let me know if you think I should get that Oscillate bike to try. I'm kind of intrigued by that. I think it might be a nice little, you know, 20-inch wheel bike with good power. So let me know about that. I've got some plans, possibly some big plans. I'm contemplating doing a bit of a giveaway with a twist. So it's gonna go to someone, I think, locally. And I'm trying to figure out the best way I want to do that. So if you are in North Carolina and you watch this channel, hit the subscribe button, because you could have a shot at possibly getting an e-bike in the future from me. I'm going to do it when I hit a certain mark on the subscriber list. I think I'm around 23,000, 22, I don't know, I'm somewhere in there. But maybe when I hit like 25, 30, somewhere in there, I'll think about just doing a local type giveaway. I've got an idea. I've got an interesting idea. I tend to do things a little differently, and I think it would be fun to do it that way. But hit subscribe and notify, so when that comes out, you know about it. I got another bike review coming out. I'm working on that now, doing all the testing on that bike. It's a more of a moped style 20-inch wheel bike. So got one of those coming out. Yeah, see, it needs a little bit of suspension for the, ooh, you hit those big potholes that you can't see coming. Maybe a suspension seat post on it, I'm not sure. I think I think my dad has these tires pumped up like super duper inflated, because it's really bumpy. I'll have to take that down a notch. But that, I think, is most of what's going on in my world. I've got some other things to show you too. I've been really busy with the new house, putting stuff together and building furniture and whatnot. Actually, I built furniture for us too. I built a breakfast nook table, and I think I might show you that. I'm digging it. It's cool looking. And I redid my office / YouTube studio. So there you go. If you're interested in Magicycle, check them out. It's been a decent bike. I think it's kind of sharp looking too. So good option. I know there's so many out there now. It's tough to make a choice, but honestly, they're all kind of very similar. It doesn't really matter which one you get. They're all basically the same thing with the same parts, just put together in different ways. So buy whatever speaks to you. What I always say, I don't care which one you buy. It doesn't matter to me. I don't work for any of these places. I just try to give you info. And I think that's all the info I got for you today. So hope you enjoy watching this stuff. I will talk to you all again very soon.